A very good afternoon, Team Zimbabwe. Masquera say. So we are back here so that we talk about important matters. The United Nations Secretary General has made a dramatic turn and congratulated President Emerson Mnangagwa. Earlier, the Secretary General issued a statement where he condemned how elections were conducted in the nation of Zimbabwe. However, he has went on to congratulate President Emerson Mnangagwa, and let us take a look onto that message on the screen right here. So it was shared by UN Zimbabwe, and they shared what they called the congratulatory message. So UN Zimbabwe here, right here on the screen, says UN Chief Antonio Guterres congratulates His Excellency Idi Mnangagwa on his re-election as President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and noted the country's efforts to advance political participation of women and encouraged the President to promote gender parity in cabinet and senior appointments. So this is the statement from UN Zimbabwe. I have tried to check on his own, but I'm yet to see. Let me try to check again. I tried to check moments ago, but I couldn't see the congratulatory message from his handle. So this is 22 hours ago. This is about September 9. This is about other issues here being raised. I cannot see the congratulatory message on his own Twitter handle. What I can see is the message from the United Nations Zimbabwe Twitter handle here. This is what I see. So I've been trying to check the letter, but I can't find it yet onto this handle. I don't know where that letter is. I can't find it. So this is what is happening to Zimbabwe. The United Nations Chief Antonio Guterres, the Secretary General, congratulated President Emerson Mnangagwa. This is according to UN Zimbabwe. So I'm going to go through some responses here. Zvikanzi Panapa, well, this is not new. I have a feeling that Mnangagwa's people and agents working within UN Zimbabwe have arm-twisted Antonio Guterres and fed him with nonsense to write these days after inauguration. I suspect serious bribery took place knowing ZANU-PF. This is the Majera Jairos saying this. Why is the letter missing an official watermark on top of that? It looks photocopied. Okay. Zuganzi, you want to promote chaos because clearly someone at UN is benefiting from Zimbabwe's mess. Zuganzi, it will not work. Zuganzi, election was stolen in Zimbabwe. Zuganzi, really? And wait the letter. At UN, Zimbabwe's captured entity. Last time, ZANU-PF threatened to close the offices after that NGO bill. Okay, Zuganzi, shame on you. You feed on the poverty-stricken citizens of Zimbabwe, the orchestrator of the suffering of the election, if you are congratulating here. What happened in Zimbabwe was not an election, but daylight robbery of the people's constitutionally guaranteed freedom. Okay. Sganze sent us link so we can see for ourselves. Okay. So I have not seen the link from the United Nations because I actually opened the United Nations website here, but I'm trying to find kuti ndoona kuti inenge iri papi letter yacho. I can't find that letter. Let me put the website right here on the screen so that we work on this together. Let me put it right here on the screen, the website of United Nations. I can't see the official communication regarding that congratulatory message, except for the statement, which is on the United Nations page. That is the only thing I can see right now. So uh, I'm trying to find out if there is any communication regarding this congratulatory message, but as of now, I can't find it. Okay. I cannot find it. So basically, what should happen is that, in my belief, the SADC is yet to congratulate President Emerson Mnangagwa, and I doubt the AU did so. So, in my view, the Secretary of the United Nations or the United Nations itself, they were supposed to wait for processes to happen. They were supposed to wait for SADC to deal with the processes in Zimbabwe and actually deal with all issues raised by the people who were involved in this election. After that, then after there is a resolution in the Zimbabwean election, then you would see the congratulatory messages coming in. That is the reason why you see a lot of African countries, they withheld their congratulatory messages because they believe that the situation in Zimbabwe need to be addressed first and be dealt with first. So it hasn't been dealt with, but we've seen the UN Zimbabwe actually do this bidding and announcing that the UN chief is actually congratulated President Emerson Mnangagwa, a development which a lot of people are not taking lightly. But weighing in onto this congratulatory message, in my view, I believe this might have happened because at this moment in time, there is no official complaint from the opposition through the courts or whatever means. SADC is yet to actually notify the whole continent or the whole world about their next step. They are still discussing the outcomes of the report. So after discussing the report, they will then issue a statement, which that statement is going to give direction of what is going to happen in Zimbabwe, and that will have a bearing on whatever President Mnangagwa has done so far. So what it means is SADC is going to issue its own statement and its own position regarding the whole Zimbabwean situation. So do not mind the congratulatory message from the UN chief right now, because remember that the election of President Mnangagwa, the announcement of President Mnangagwa as the winner of the election by Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, it led the Constitutional Court Chief Justice to swear in President Mnangagwa, the vice president, and we have seen the functionaries of government being installed at various stages. Parliament is now fully operational. The presidium is now fully operational. We are waiting for the cabinet to be fully operational as well. So as we are talking and finding solutions regarding the electoral theft, remember that Zimbabwe continues to progress because days do not stop, which means things continue to happen. So in my view, that is the position so far of the United Nations regarding the situation of Zimbabwe. So as it stands right now, without the official action from any legally recognized body, President Mnangagwa remain recognized by the United Nations. That is the actual position. Diplomatically, uh, he remained recognized, but it will take a lot for the international community, countries, and other bodies, regional bodies, continental bodies, to actually recognize him as the president of the Republic of Zimbabwe. So we still have to have AU or SADC. We still have to have them take positions regarding this matter and advise how best they are going to resolve the problems or crisis in the nation of Zimbabwe. That way, you start to have direction, you start to have a normal view of what should be happening. So, this is my view, Team Zimbabwe. The issue is that the United Nations Secretary General is reportedly, or has reportedly congratulated President Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. So that is the position as of now, but it must not worry you because it is just a diplomatic position taken by the United Nations, because there is no legal framework as of yet to remove the recognition of President Mnangagwa legally. So what will happen next is that we expect to see SADC taking a position, calling for an emergency summit, and if the SADC as a body manages to call for that emergency summit, then you start to see things changing and things moving in a different direction. Nanoke, thank you very much for coming. And this is a dramatic turn of events for sure. Okay, Zviganzi, this definitely complicates things. Okay, so you don't need to worry, Nanoke, because these things, you see how everything will be placed in its own position. It will be resolved in a different way. You see things moving. Right now, SADC has not officially responded to the report which was presented to the head to the head of the SADC Troika, Hakainde Hichilema. So we had reports that he was in Angola meeting with the chair of the SADC so that they find a resolution. And we are waiting for the feedback. We are waiting to see how SADC is going to respond overall. So we are expecting from now up to October, we're expecting to see SADC calling for an extraordinary summit. That is according to sources and insiders within the SADC itself. So it is what it is in Zimbabwe. And the UN has a history of siding with sketchy figures and turning a blind eye on certain events. Look at the history of Rwandan genocide and what they did not do. Yes, I agree with you. That history is still there, and that is how UN operates. So we do not need to worry much because our hope is within the SADC region. That is where our hope is. So let us continue to watch and let us continue to have a conversation about what needs to be done and how best can we build Zimbabwe together. Thank you very much for coming. If you are new, please continue to subscribe, continue to like, continue to comment, and also continue to share to as many people as possible. We have a lot of stories to report. There's a situation which happened last night in Harare, and I'm going to come right away from now with that situation. If you are new to this platform and you wish to join us, please let us know. If you want to join us live here on our programs, please let us know on our number. Let me put that number again so that for those who want to get in touch with us via WhatsApp, you'll be able to do so. So this is a WhatsApp number only. So if you want to join us, let me put that number onto the screen right away so that you'll be able to make a request and we'll bring you live onto this platform. So that is the number, WhatsApp only. If you want to be part of our live programs, just use that number and I will bring you here live. Okay, Ntalo, thank you very much for the contribution as well. So let us meet in other episodes as well as other broadcasts.